August Turkamp here, and this is Teen Politics. Today is going to be the introduction and what's been happening so far this week. So, what you should know about me, for those who are just listening. I'm a teenager, and I have taken an interest in politics. Now, unlike most kids my age, I am not a liberal or a Democrat, or I'm not from the left. I more closely identify with libertarian or conservatism. I'm still searching, but it's what I believe in. My political standpoints are usually take the points that the government should stay out of our business unless it takes the case of one person taking away the rights of another. One of the leading politicians that I like is Ben Shapiro. He's the editor-in-chief of the Daily Wire, and his beliefs match up really closely towards mine. So, if you want to get a better view of what I identify as, you should watch him. Now, what I am going to start with is what happened on Monday night, the State of the Union Address. Everybody was dreading this because Trump has a tendency to, when reading off the teleprompter, it looks awkward. So everybody was dreading it. From both sides, Republicans and Democrats. We did not want this. Then he comes on and shocks us all. It was emotional, and it made many people applaud several times. From the heart-wrenching story of the MS-13s to that nice story of the 12-year-old boy planting flags. We were all just on the edge of our seats, just amazed by this speech. Though, while impressive to 75% of people, there was a group who did not enjoy this, and those were the Democrats. They stayed in their seats the whole time. Even when there were policies that Donald Trump had advocated for, and that Democrats love, they stayed seated. They never got up and clapped. Never, not once. They sat down for the national anthem. That does not seem like a good precedent to set. I mean, you're sitting down for the anthem of your country. It just doesn't seem very good. Donald Trump talked about this little boy. He's 12 years old, and he planted, I think it was 20,000 American flags on Veterans Day, on graves that weren't marked with an American flag, and he did that by himself. Donald Trump honored this boy and on TV, so pretty awesome. Then there was that story of the MS-13s who brutally murdered those two teenagers. As the parents got up from their seats to be honored, they start crying, and you could hear the anguish. It moved many people. Then there was the man from North Korea who crawled his way out of there and is now living a much better life. He was amputated without any sort of anesthesia, so he was awake for all of it. He was not numbed. So as they were sawing off his body parts, he felt everything. And then on crutches, he hiked across he made his way across North Korea. And he made it out, and he was honored as well. So, many people were shocked at the speech, quite emotional. And the speech had a 75% approval rating. Very great. However, one bad part about it was extremely long. It was the third longest State of the Union address given. It was 1 hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, long. The next topic we're going to talk about, quite a controversial one, is the memo. The FBI has been sort of corrupt lately. And there's a memo that is set to be released tomorrow that is supposed to show pretty much all the corruption that's going on there. The Democrats are claiming there's nothing on here. It shouldn't be released. There's nothing. But why would they be so adamant about not having it be released if there's nothing on it? Sounds like they're trying to hide something. The Republicans, on one hand, are like, release it, release it. Trump was supposed to be releasing it earlier today, but he was swayed, and now it's probably going to be released. This memo could also, give some insight on this Russian collusion with Trump. Very helpful. So, this is the first Teens Politics. Again, I am August Hartkamp. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you're diving into politics just now, and you want to know more about, and you don't understand what's going on with the Russian collusion, I strongly advise you look it up. Or if you don't want to look it up, I'll make another video on what's going on with the Russian collusion. Goodbye, and see you next time.